Heroes 3 campaign. This is, I think, the last map of the Griffonheart campaign. So we'll need to see what we have. I think initially it's, as usual, economy upgrades. But we have the Ghost Dragons somewhere. Here are the Ghost Dragons, in the middle. So I'll focus on the following. I'll focus on this castle first. Build the town hall. And also get another hero. 21-6. So this hero will take the skeletons away. And I will split the forces. Maybe it's a good idea to even split the Ghost Dragons into two. And then I will be able to cover two. Now, I will explore. I know that there is a mine up here that we can take uncontested and farm the remaining resources. I have no idea how to get up here for the wood, but that's what heroes are here for. So either way, I will build the town halls everywhere first. And in the middle city, I can get 2 more heroes. So essentially, I can recruit... Well, I'll recruit the Death Knight for now. So I think we will go this way. And given that there are no units to defeat... Oh, there are units. There are lots of zombies, actually. So Griffonheart might need to go this way to get that stash. Or unlock that stash. But this other amazing hero is blocking his way. We may be able to unlock this stash a bit later. We'll see. I'll go through the other 2 heroes first. There is another gem producer. Yeah, we can get this. And there is a garrison already. Maybe we can split forces. And then Griffonheart can go to the left. I could have done this earlier, by the way, it's just... I didn't. Or what is your name? You're not Griffonheart, or Vokio. So, we will now see if it's sufficient. Lots of zombies. Oh, of course, I accept anytime. So this is a game changer now. I use this for XP or gold. Earth magic anytime. And use the remaining 2 dragons to make progress. This time I'll go to the left. Because I think that the gap between these two, I mean the road goes like this way, there is no threat. Neither is there anything worth defeating. Now, lots of Walking Dead. I think the 2 dragons will take it. I was wrong, but wrong in a good way. So, given I don't have another hero to assist, I will just take the resource and continue wandering to the left. Absolutely, I need anything I can potentially get. And there is another resource. Which way? There is a chest. Here is the garrison, so that we see this early enough. And I'm gonna get basic wisdom. We don't need this Walking Dead. I don't think they want to join. If they want to join, we'll figure it out later anyway. Oh, but this is the other unit. Okay. So we'll take the wood and the other mine. So economically, we're doing better than expected. We only have 6,000 though, so... Resources 3217. This means I can concentrate on some buildings. This is the central one. What I know is that there is a garrison here that we need to defend against. If we can at all, because if the opponent is here where we don't see them, we can take the castle in one turn. Anyway, for a city hall, we need Mage Guild Marketplace Blacksmith. So I'll start with the Mage Guild. I don't have funds to go for all 3 cities. How much do I earn? Well, I think I'll need to get some of the chests as gold, so then I can develop 2 cities. So I'll also develop the city on this side. Simply because there may be a garrison. And if one of them becomes a capital, then I'll need to do something about it, obviously, that it's strengthened. So I'll develop these 2. And if there is anything like really cheap that I can build... I mean, marketplace is cheap, gold-wise, but not wood-wise. This is kind of cheap as well. You know what? I will build a marketplace. So that I don't waste opportunities of building something. End of turn. Here are the 2 dragons. And I think I came to the right place. I hope they want to join. If not, that's fine too. These are just delaying. Okay, so another wood earning opportunity. With my 23 skeletons I won't be able to do much. I definitely won't secure this building. Are these resources worth it at all? I don't know what the exploration is. So here I need to convert some of these chests into gold. Done. I think now we have enough gold. let's see these artifacts. So all 4 skills +1. All 4 skills +3. This is crazy. Archery +10%. Well, now archery, it's exactly what I don't need. But the rest I do. Okay, another garrison. So now we'll have to build the remaining buildings. Mage Guild is there. So Marketplace is next. I think I can build them all. So for now, Blacksmith and Marketplace. Now we have 3 marketplaces just for the resource conversion. We have quite a lot of resources, but not gold. And you can still move somewhere. So someone else can take these things. I don't necessarily need skeletons. I don't need these walking deads either, they just slow me down. But you know what? Going down helps a bit. With the discovery. Next turn. I mean, I can afford this. And tomorrow we're gonna get 2 more ore per day. This map is quite generous. Oh, there is another mine here, so we'll need to go there. Maybe 5 heroes are not enough. I would prefer gold at this stage. Even for the 1500s. Not for the 2000s, but the 1500s definitely. And there is another resource location that we'll be able to get tomorrow. So I don't know what's down here, but it may be worth exploring. And then we'll see about these buildings here. Garrison. We can definitely take this garrison, but first I would like to stabilize everything in here. And maybe get all 3 dragons together. Okay, building time. Still good enough with resources, especially with the extra wood and ore that we're getting. Opponent is still nowhere, fortunately. Okay, this is what we need to fight for. Or not. And there is one more, Christos, and one more afterwards, Mercury. So I don't even know how many mines I have now, but it's a lot. And I think we've managed to consolidate everything. Now the only thing is that I'll need to transfer the 3rd dragon And I'll just go and start fighting with the 3 dragons only. Getting the gems doesn't hurt, and tomorrow we're gonna get another mine. So you can see here what we have, like 4, only 2 ore, so that's bad, and 2 from everything, 0 from gold. Okay, let's build 11,600, 15,000 would be desirable. City hall once. City hall twice. And for the 3rd city hall, I don't think I'm ready to sacrifice. Actually, I might be. 15 of this. Another 15. And 400. Good. So we're gonna get the 3rd city hall too. This transforms our earning ability from 3000 to 6000. It's a doubling, and ROI is 5 days once again. We get a break even in 5 days, and I think opponents are nowhere, plus we have dragons, so the only problems we have is here. But we need to defend somehow from the garrison. And here. So essentially all 3 of the castles are under threat. So we might need to create a chain of heroes. It's gonna be difficult, but then we'll be able to transform troops from one place to another. Okay, I'll delay my attack by 1 turn. You know what? No, I won't. The stronger hero will attack. You will do the attacking. This time gold. This is not the main hero. It's gonna be an infrastructure hero. So I think we've gotten everything. Now, there may still be a mine somewhere here. I don't understand why we would need a Griffin Conservatory here. But I think that we will be able to do this a bit later. There is still a chance to get a mine from here. I'll leave this behind. Good, so what will happen is that I'll attack the garrison with this unit. I shouldn't have moved back up, but it doesn't matter at this stage. And now we'll have to build the citadels. We have to focus on one building to get the capital. That building may be the closest to the attack. And for the rest, I mean, I'm not that comfortable with building anything meaningful. Okay, maybe estate, it's also cheap. Next turn. So you two will meet. And the idea is this. Here we have some troops to work with. I don't know, is there good use for it? Going down here doesn't hurt. Here we have something to fight for, but there is really nothing else. So maybe we'll pick this up on the way. There is a chance for another mine. There wasn't any. And now the garrison. I can only hope that we're strong enough. We are. Okay, I'll let you just move first. We'll need to settle. These units are by far the most difficult to deal with. 176. We'll need to make sure that all 3 dragons stay alive. Good. Then I'll move with 1. I'll wait with the other 2. I think we'll deal enough damage. 172. Yeah, attack and defense skill difference is quite significant as well. We have 5 strikes. And it's over. I won't really care about archery. No oh, wait. I wanted to do the garrisoning of these 6 skeletons because now I need to let them go. Yeah, unfortunately I need to let them go. Because of movement speed. So speed is 14, I need to be fast. Okay, building time. So for the capital we need 10,000 gold. And we can potentially get the 10,000 gold today. But given it's day 7, I will choose not to. Oh, and we also need a castle, by the way. I don't have an estate yet. But I could get either a graveyard or a Tomb of Souls. I would rather get the graveyard first to unblock the estate. It doesn't... Oh no, actually the Tomb of Souls because whites are better off in the battlefield. So... estate... It doesn't hurt. Mausoleum. But I think because of the vampires I'll go for Citadel. I don't have funds for the Citadel, but I do for the Tomb of Souls. And I think this was the first week. Quite productive week. Plus we got the resources as usual. Not too strong of a team. But you know, we're coping. And this unit won't be able to do much, it will just guard this city. Wait a minute, is this sulfur? Yeah, it is sulfur. So this was the last ever mine. And now we'll have to be careful with exploration. I might even need Septian or someone to help exploring. Now, we can follow the roads, but it doesn't mean that the opponents cannot go through the grassy areas. This is good news that the opponent has not discovered this mine yet. So this means that I will. And I'll go through some of these areas. Here we have enough discovery to see if the opponent is coming. So I'll do this little detour just to make sure that we're not attacked. And here we have very good buildings. I don't know if it's worth visiting them. So building time. Castle is a bit too late, but it's a mandatory thing for the 10,000 building. And today I won't do anything else. I will save for the purpose of building a capital tomorrow. And we'll do some discovery as much as possible. No, I don't want to fight the guards with these 23 skeletons, but I do want to do it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But maybe this will be self-financing. Yeah, this is the only time when I'm gonna get a 2000 chest for gold. 10,300. I could have sold some resources too, but that's the emergency cushion. Now, what are these buildings in here? 1000 XP, amazing. And I think we'll be able to solve this thing here. Cyclopses, we'll block 3 of them. I don't even need a meteor shower, I think. Yeah, actually this won't work. Never mind. I'm not infinitely strong. Well, this may work. Okay, this is exactly what I don't need. So I skip the diplomacy part. I will still go to the other direction, just to make sure that there is no surprise attack. And this hero is gonna be some background collector. And I hope we have enough gold for the capital. Now, this is a weakness because if the opponent attacks exactly on this turn, I won't be able to buy anything. But look at the amount of gold, 8,000, we got another 2,000 per day. ROI 5 days as usual. So do this as early as possible. So this is just for information, we won't be able to make this. Or make this work. I'll just settle for this castle. Now, I'm not even sure if I'm needed in here, so I might step aside. and let you do the exploration. There is a dwarven treasury here, I mean... It's not necessarily something I want to fight with 3 dragons. Wisdom anytime. Okay, this changes things. So I will need to defeat these opponents. So we just went here for information and collection of stuff. But now I think with the Sandal of the Saint, it becomes worth it. We'll be able to block 2 of them instantly. Let's see, I have time to block the other 2, so I'll block the top one first. This is definitely reachable. Middle one is easy. And the bottom one, we've blocked all of them. They gang up on the middle one. I hope I won't lose this dragon. 109. Very good, we can survive another turn. Retaliation is taken away. Good. The opponent was quite smart, but they didn't make it. Now, advanced earth magic is good, especially with the meteor shower, but armorer is even better because at this stage I don't have enough troops. And I'll need to fire this one unit. I don't have enough troops, so I need to make them last. First the Sandal of the Saint. Let's see what this does. All 4 primary skills +2. So 7, 6, 9, 11. I'm becoming quite formidable here. That's why the 3 dragons are so good. Need gold. Need deadly. And Griffin, no way, I'm not challenging anyone. I think it's time to go back. But even if I consolidate the forces, I'm still weak. Let's see, after the capital, I think the next thing worth doing is basically units, troops. Only the 3rd day of the week anyway. Next turn. So, we have 3 heroes that cannot do much. Other than exploring. One of them could explore, actually. Or we can use them as defense. So, I might just consolidate the forces by giving you everything I have. Like this. And I'll go back to the other castle. These are visited. Okay, +1 spell power, that helps anytime. Some Griffin stuff. Maybe we block the path. That would hurt. Okay, this one. 4 primary skills +1, 4 primary skills +1. So we can swap. You'll get this now. Not as if it helped him much, or helped her much. But anyway. I'll get the skill increase. And I'm not sure about the Dwarven Treasury. But if we're here, we might as well try it. 1 dragon versus 20 dwarves. Plus Death Ripple. Let's test Death Ripple. How much? 55 points of damage. It's like 3 dwarves. But no, dwarves resist this. $17. So we need to grind them down one by one. With no retaliation. And they are slow. The last 3 is gonna be difficult. I mean, we can wait for them, like 3 dwarfs are not threat. 151. Good. 186, 151 and 187. That's a threat that there will be 2 dwarfs potentially attacking. Let's see, 135, 122, 187. This dragon is under threat. But the opponents are too close to each other. So... this is the weakest dragon. I'll make him wait. That was a bad idea, actually, waiting. Not that bad. I will take the hit with this dragon. And this will be effectively the weakest dragon at the moment with 81. So we'll need to gang up on the remaining 20 dragon. Or the 20 dwarf. 72, getting dangerous. 81. So I'll protect this dragon. And 135. You'll be in the middle. So you need to use these units in a smart way. And now it's 94. So we'll make sure to eliminate this stack of dwarfs. Then this one. And use the retaliation skills. 42 only, that's getting really dangerous. Especially with 13 dwarfs around. We cannot afford to lose one single dwarf. 81 is still fine. Good. 2000 experience doesn't hurt. Pathfinding does it hurt or does it not? Well, there are some bad terrain, so it's fine. Pathfinding. And we got the rewards. Okay. I'll go down no matter what. We'll stay for now. And let's see what we can build. So, estate, anytime. Hall of Darkness. Or Hall of Darkness, not Hall. And here, I think I can build a skeleton transformer. I can afford it. End of turn. Opponent is still nowhere. That's a bit dangerous. cannot know what is going on. But they cannot earn a lot more. So Septiana will continue exploring. Why not? Good question. So the road is going this way. Anyway, so we'll be able to go back to the road sooner or later. In fact, rather sooner. There is a castle in here. I think the road leads towards that castle. If we take that castle, all opponents will essentially kill us. But in exchange, we will defend this route. So I will go this way for resource management reasons. I need spells, spell points. I forgot to get the temple, but if it's that important, we will see. You just take everything. You will be able to upgrade them anyway. I meant this, rather. And this hero won't be able to do much. I mean, if there is something to collect, like these resources, fine, you'll do this. So, we're full. And we're short on resources, by the way. That's what I was considering, a resource silo. Or a dragon vault, for that matter. It's day 5. So I might exploit this, and I won't go for resources because that extra ore is so infinitesimal that I might just go for extra ore. Like this. And get the dragon. And I'll stop building as well. Oh wait, do I? Tomorrow I'll need a castle and I'll need 5 more ore for it. So I'll essentially stop building. I'm just interested in unlocking these things. I'm not interested in buying troops until I have to. I know there is something up here. I know there is an opponent as well. Heal fort. This is good for upgrading certain units, but not the units that I wanted. So I will just leave the heal fort be. Lots of swordsmen. No idea. I think we're better off just advancing normally. And then we'll get some more ghost dragons, so that will solve our problems. Wait here until the end of the week. Oh wait, is Cursed Temple? What do we get in a Cursed Temple? Skeletons. So you'll wait here until the end of the week. And we'll get... Given that we have a Dragon Vault already, we'll get the castle. That's top priority. And then secondary priority is to get more buildings that are new. Hall of Darkness, 6000 gold, that's something we have, but ore-wise we're not that well off. I can still trade other resources in favor of ore. To get these extra buildings built, and then I'll fix the resource problem once I'm depleted with resource silos. Or fix, well, aid it a bit. Skeleton production helps. This is day 6, so on day 7 I'll be able to pump up the breeding a bit better, or a bit more. End turn. So, last day of the week, this implies that we need gold. We're quite formidable already. Not necessarily needing this. It doesn't hurt, but it takes too much of a detour. Okay, we're getting into strange territories, so let me just go back up. Observatory, underground, castle. That's a bit of an information overload to fix. I'm still working on the earning ability in the background. So what can we get? Here we're not able to do anything anymore. So this is a low priority. I mean, for the next... I'm preparing for next week only. I can get a second Dragon Vault, which is not a bad idea. In fact, it's optimal. And for the third one, could get a Hall of Darkness with 10-10, but it may be a bit of a long shot. So I'll pass on this. Or should I? So this is the 6000 and I think I need 10 ore. This conversion doesn't hurt anyway, so this is just excess. 10-10. So I told you I would deplete resources. This is the end of the week, so I might need this. This is 7 and 10. So with 10-10 I'm able to unlock this at the end of the week, so next week we'll be able to recruit from here as well. If the opponent launches a coordinated attack right now, I'm toast. That's the only way. But we're not seeing any signs of this, so there is no objective reason to believe that it's gonna happen. I'm depleted in terms of resources. Can we build anything here? Because we've built everything basically. I mean, not a priority. New week, extra Lich growth. No one is coming from here. Did we get the spells? Yeah, 120 spell points. This means something. Now, we may be able to do a detour, another detour, to get information. I don't have a second hero to do this. And with the fast dragons, it's not the worst idea overall. we'll see. So I'll still do a balancing act with these 3 dragons, and I think now the most important thing may be resource silo. Well, actually not, because now we have 18 ore. Most important thing is to unlock this dragon vault by the end of the week. Plus the skeleton growth. So you see that I'm more leaning towards an economy fix rather than being strong. I'm extremely weak. This whole thing is just a show that I resist in any ways. Because the opponent doesn't have the guts to come and attack. That's why. So I put on a show, like a big show. And in the meantime I make sure to be as strong as possible. So for example, now I can sacrifice wood quite easily to get a second silo, but I don't need this. So I will just go for the skeleton transformer today. There is time. And here I'll go for what? I might need this necromancy amplifier anyway for the upgraded estates, it's cheap. So ending the turn. I'm still using all funds to become stronger basically in the long run. Now sooner or later I'll need to stash some gold to defend, just in case someone came this garrison or this garrison. That would be a difficult thing to do. 5 more gems. This has been visited. I'll double check what this building is. I keep on forgetting this. I don't want to alert the opponent anyway, so that was one reason why I didn't do it. Okay, gold. So, and a lot of extra information. So here this is defended, but we may be able to cope with it. Middle city, border guard. Opponent has been here. Be careful with this underground tunnel. I'll go for gold anyway. The opponent has not been here. This is interesting. Now, I can choose between 2 cities now. This is one of them. And this goes towards here. I can also choose the other city. I think I'll choose the other city first. And the path towards the other city goes through this. I'll leave this 1000 gold for now. It's negligible. I think I forgot the resource run. This has been visited. So I don't think that at this stage you need to do anything else. That was your weekly work. Actually, you do. So, if you're here, you might as well take these resources. And then you oscillate back and forth between the two, that's fine. Okay, where was I? So, earning ability is maxed. We need the dragons, sooner or later. Resource silo has been built. Skeleton transformer has not been built. This is already upgraded. Oh, we have quite a lot of buildings that we have not built yet. A resource silo is unlocked. Dragon Vault is not yet unlocked. Citadel, mandatory. Even if it's day 2, I don't want to run the risk of forgetting it. Next turn. Still no one. That's good news. It's just morale, not a big deal. You'll get XP. But sooner or later I'll need to position this unit to be useful down there. Resources taken from the center of the map is always more precious than from the sides. A border guard, someone can take it. I mean, I could take the city as well, but this city is strategically more dangerous because of how near it is. Now, this city is a bit farther. $13,100 will soon have enough for the dragons. Now, upgraded everything. Resource silo added. Graves. Then the necromancy amplifier. And then I'll start upgrading the buildings. I know this may sound crazy to you, like what I'm doing and how. Delaying things so much, but this is a machinery that I need to build. Now, castle or resource silo? Preferably both. But I'm getting farther from the dragon and it's already day 3. None is a valid answer as well. And I think that's gonna be my answer. No, actually resource silo. Because that maximizes my chances of getting all 3 buildings by the end of the week. If I wanted to. Simply because I get 4 ore and 4... what's that? Wood by the end of the week. Okay, that makes things more complicated because we know that the opponent is present here. And the difficulty of the whole thing is that we'll need to start defending. Both here and here. And this implies that we'll need some gold and resources to set aside just for the defense. It's gonna be difficult, but it will take some time, so I might be able to complete my war machinery before. And I might also be able to get away with taking the strategically more important castle. I can still explore in this area though. But then this hero is gonna be busy with something else, we won't be able to do much here. So I have a decision to make. The decision is that I won't take this castle, although I could just go down and back up. But I would rather take the other one. If I can. I'm not sure if I can. But if I cannot, I will have to flee. So this implies that before the end of the turn I'll need enough gold to buy myself out, just in case the opponent came. And now let's build. So I'm focusing on this, because I need the castle as well as the dragon vault. I'm getting the dragon vault today. In the remaining 1000 something, as I said, I need some stash. ROI of resource silos are really bad, but there is a return sooner or later. Before I end this game, basically. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. I don't know what to do with these resources. Whether to convert more, or it's fine. I think this makes me quite safe. Good. So I trimmed the resources just in case. Just in case I got attacked today. Opponent is coming. Now. This is really bad. In fact, it could be lethal. Horde. Throng and Horde, but these are the weakest units. So I need to get my act together, and I might need to not build the castle. There are decisions to make. Shall I conquer this city now? Shall I go and chase this opponent and help defend myself? Tough decisions. And you know what I usually do during tough decisions. I end the video and let you wonder about it. Write it in the comments what you would do. And in the next video you will figure out what I did.